Commander Zareth of the Craxian Empire couldn't stop laughing. The holographic display showed Earth's military response to their ultimatum. Rows of primitive tracked vehicles with single cannons mounted on turrets. "They call these tanks," he announced to his officers, his forearms gesturing dismissively. "Ground vehicles. Projectile weapons. They still use chemical propulsion." The bridge erupted in chittering laughter. "Send the 3rd Hover Legion. Show these primitives what real warfare looks like." The Craxian Empire had conquered 1,000 worlds with their advanced hover tanks, energy shields, and plasma weapons. Earth would be a footnote in their history, conquered before lunch. Sergeant Mike Rodriguez sat in the commander's seat of his M1A3 Abrams, listening to the alien broadcast mocking Earth's defenses. His crew, gunner, loader, and driver, waited quietly. They'd all seen the alien hover tanks on the intelligence feeds. Sleek, shielded, floating death machines. "Sarge," his gunner Thompson asked, "our shells can't penetrate their shields, right?" Rodriguez smiled grimly. "That's what they think." The Craxian 3rd Hover Legion descended on Earth's defensive position outside Topeka with supreme confidence. 300 hover tanks glided across the plains, their energy shields shimmering, plasma cannons charging. They expected the human tanks to flee in terror. Instead, they found an entire armored division waiting in hull-down positions. "Primitive fools," Legion Commander Vexar sneered. "All units advance. Make this quick." The first indication something was wrong came when the M1 Abrams opened fire from 2 miles away. The Craxians laughed as the kinetic rounds struck their shields, and then stopped laughing as the shields flickered and failed. "Impossible!" Vexar screamed. "Our shields!" His hover tank exploded as a depleted uranium sabot round punched through its suddenly vulnerable armor. Earth scientists had done their homework. The Craxian shields were designed to stop energy weapons, particle beams, plasma bolts, the standard weapons of galactic warfare. Nobody used kinetic weapons anymore. They were considered obsolete, primitive. Nobody had told physics that. 68 tons of human engineering rolled forward, treads crushing alien vegetation. The M1 Abrams had been designed to fight on Earth against Earth enemies in Earth conditions. This gas turbine engine didn't care about exotic atmospheres. This composite armor didn't need energy to function. Its gun didn't rely on delicate plasma containment fields. It just killed. Private Chun reloaded another sabot round as his tank commander called targets. "Hover tank, 11 o'clock, 800 meters. On the way," Thompson announced, sending another round downrange. Another Craxian vehicle erupted in purple flames. The aliens tried to adapt. They fired their plasma weapons, but the bolts dissipated against the Abrams' depleted uranium armor and reactive panels. They tried to outmaneuver, but their hover tanks, designed for open space combat, struggled with Earth's varied terrain. Mud bogged them down. Trees blocked their movement. Hills provided cover they'd never needed before. The human tanks, meanwhile, excelled in the environment they'd been born for. Commander Zareth watched the tactical display in horror from orbit. His elite hover legion, reduced to burning wreckage by primitives using technology centuries old. "Launch the bombardment," he ordered. "Destroy them from orbit." But Earth had anticipated this too. The moment Craxian ships moved to firing positions, hidden missile silos opened across the continent. Hypersonic missiles, another primitive kinetic weapon, streaked skyward. The Craxians' point defense systems, calibrated for energy weapons, couldn't track the physical projectiles moving at Mach 20. Rodriguez felt his tank shake as orbital debris rained down. Pieces of Craxian warships. "All units advance. Let's finish this." The battle became a rout. Craxian hover tanks fled in disorder, their formation shattered. Some tried to surrender, broadcasting on all frequencies about the impossible primitive weapons. Others attempted to retreat to their landing ships, only to find those zones already controlled by human armor. The final insult came when a news crew arrived. The image broadcast across the galaxy showed a lone M1 Abrams crushing an abandoned Craxian hover tank under its treads while the crew ate lunch on the turret. In the aftermath, Xenoarchaeologists would study the battle. The galaxy's approach to warfare had stagnated. Everyone used the same shields, the same energy weapons, the same tactics refined over millennia. They'd forgotten the simple brutality of kinetic energy, the elegance of chemical propulsion, the reliability of metal and ceramic armor. Humanity hadn't advanced to energy weapons because they hadn't needed to. They'd perfected the art of throwing heavy things very fast. General Patterson surveyed the battlefield, where human tanks were already being serviced for the next engagement. A reporter asked him about Earth's technological disadvantage. He pointed to an M1 Abrams rumbling past, its barrel still smoking. "That tank's design is over a century old. You know why we still use it?" He smiled. "Because physics doesn't care about your fancy shields. Force still equals mass times acceleration, and we've gotten very good at acceleration." The Galactic Empire never mocked human weaponry again.